maybe this year will be the year that I'm not woefully behind on these most read lists. Probably not. So let's talk about the most read articles at the Network in Canadian History and Environment, published in October. Most read in October was The Williams Treaties and Indian Day Schools, Law and Schooling as Tools of Dispossession by Jackson Pind. This is part of a broader series, an ongoing series called Land, Memory, and Schooling, Environmental Histories of Colonial Education, that is being guest edited by Crystal Gale Fraser and Jess Duncan. On this particular piece, Jackson Pind is looking at the Williams Treaties and these day schools and how they dispossessed Anishinaabe from the land as well as their identity, and then also looking at instances of ongoing cultural resiliency, language revitalization, as well as land-based practices, the resurgency of them. A must read. Our second most read piece in October, also from that series, is So Far From Home, Nasitchawayasik, Cree Nation, and Red Deer Industrial School. In this article, William Elvis Thomas, Ava Linkleiter, and Laura Golbiowski, in collaboration with the First Nation, are telling the story of 8 young people from this First Nation, children, I should say, that were taken in 1900 and forcibly relocated to the Red Deer Industrial School. So, taken from Manitoba to Alberta with some really tragic results. It's an important story and one that you should read. The next up was the 1966 motorific Alcan Highway Torture Track by Desiree Valadares, part of our Playing Inside board games, video games, and the Indoors series. And in this, she's kind of reflecting on putting together this vintage racetrack amidst wildfire smoke outside, and how this process made her reflect on U.S. militarism, consumer culture, and the erasure of Northern Canadian histories. And fourthly, in October, in collaboration with Library and Archives Canada, we have Ariane Gautier's The Kapuskasing Internment Camp. This is an internment camp that was open from 1914 to 1920 and interned primarily Ukrainian civilians, forcing them into harsh labor conditions in northern Ontario. And Ariane is talking about how the archives preserves both the perspectives of internees as well as guards. You can find all of those articles at niche-canada.org, where we publish nearly every weekday on topics related to environmental history, environmental humanities, historical geography, and similar topics.